and welcome to the channel.
I think this is a part of a building. So hello and welcome. We're going to do a bit of truck spotting. So let's get on with things. Thanks for coming along. Well, come on then guys. Human behaviour is weird. Human behaviour. Oh yes, people always want to know what's going on. Yeah. Right. Let's go. So instantly I'm down there and there's a dog earlier. Come on. It's like that is an indication of a badly trained dog. So where the fuck did they go? Yeah. It's quite unusual to see people walking around. There is people walking around this bit and that bit, but you don't really get them too much up here. What's that weird? Where did that woman go? That's very strange. Oh, never mind. It didn't go that way. Fucking weird. Maybe I was hallucinating there. Maybe I was. Never mind. Never mind that, just go on your truck spawn. Fucking see what you can get. See if you can pick something up. We got some no bad images yesterday. Yay! He did. So here we are, people. We are at Scarecrow roundabout. And we're truck spotting. That was really strange because there's a dog barking at me. That's in the previous video. And I looked up and this woman with a stick, and they were walking across the bridge, and I thought, oh, they'll come down the other way, and then it disappeared. Totally disappeared. Weird. Maybe I was hallucinating, maybe I imagined it, maybe they were from a different dimension. Who knows, it might have been. A different dimension, guys. It does happen, you know.
Right, so here we are.
So the only thing that's grinding my gears today is on Good Morning Britain News. We've given up watching TV News because they've been too dogmatic about things. Basically why I gave up with them. They were not. They even more like right-wing activists rather than actual a news channel, and that it totally offended me. Some of the things they said, and I just don't watch it anymore. It's just nuts, and I don't watch it. So good morning, Britain. We're moving on there. This is a problem with when you allow women to make policy. Grieving mother. Her son died in a crash in Wales, I think it might be North Wales. The four of them in the car and they crashed into a ravine or was it into a river, pond, stream, whatever you want to call it. And the four of them drowned in the car. She's been campaigning, so it would have saved her son's life. There's a law that bans new drivers, young drivers under 25, from having passengers with them. Now, this is just interfering too much. That's all that is. It's you know, you're interfering with the world, right? Move on. When I lost my daughter, it was very unpleasant, you know, but I'm not going to start banning, well, I don't actually know what caused her death really, but there's that Volkswagen T4, quite an unusual looking thing that. Yeah, so you've got to move on. Life has risks, and you know, there has to be a point where it's a tragic accident, don't get me wrong, of course it was, but there has to be a point where you accept it's happened and you're not going to bring your son back. And persecuting other people, there are ramifications of that. So where's it going to end? So if they do that, and then what they're going to do? They're going to ban over 25s, and then eventually they'll ban people from driving cars because of the risk. And how are they going to get to work? How are they going to have a life? You know, that's the problem with it. That is the problem with that sort of interference. I would advise her to stop interfering and go and grieve. And you know, it'd be like if somebody dies in a house fire, you're going to ban houses, ban fires, ban electrical goods, ban everything. You know, life's got a risk in it, and it is an inherent risk. I just don't. I think that you have to put people into a position of trust, and they have to learn as well. Young people have to learn. So I think I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but it's obvious. He just hadn't learned how to drive properly. So he must have had some kind of skill because he passed his test. You know, is that where you should be going? Tighten up the road, the test. So they want to lower the drink drive limit in England as well. It's more interference. More interference in our lives. Life has risk. You know, and you can't eliminate all risk. So all she's doing is sitting there trying to eliminate risk because she lost her son. And who the fuck is peeping? Who's peeping? Who is it? Can we get a wave as well? No, I don't know who it was. Sorry. Was it a long range peep? It might have been. So one of the reasons I'm doing it like this is so I can get my hands warm. But it's not so cold. It's not so cold today. No, it's definitely not. I've realised that right now when I'm standing here. Yesterday it was bitterly cold. You know, it was like really cold. It was very cold. Top line solutions. Yesterday it was. Oh wait, it was getting warmer. That means there might be more chance of snow. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. A Volkswagen Golf Estate. Alright, so I had this thing last night where I was like, fuck it, well, so I'm trying to work out what to do with my Citroen C3. And I thought, oh, why didn't you fucking trade it in? Well, you know, and I think the main purpose of that would be, if you, not so much, the purpose would be you would buy a car and be able to use the old car to pick up the new one. So I had it down to 2 cars. I mean, I spent a lot of time looking at cars. I used to do it quite a lot. A Volkswagen Phaeton or a Citroen C6. Big luxury cars. Now the problem, they're both diesels. The problem is that which one would you have? Which one would you have between a Volkswagen Phaeton or a Citroen C6? Which one? Which one would you have? It's a tough choice, isn't it? The Citroen C looks so amazing. The C6. I think the Volkswagen Phaeton's a better car. Yeah, it depends what you're really, what you're talking about, really. You know, I mean, what is it you're looking for? You know, if you're looking for a total classic car, the Citroen's more of a classic than the Volkswagen. But it harps back to an era where mainstream manufacturers had a top line car. You know, the top luxury model. I mean, they all did Vauxhall, Ford, Renault, Peugeot, Citroen. They all had a top model. And that sort of, now they don't have any models at all thanks to green communists destroying our motor manufacturing industry. Classic lifts. Come on, he's not in a hurry to get to work, is he? Oh no. No, he's not. So, Andrew Black from North Berwick. Right, so, where are we going now? We'll have to go for a walk. We'll wait until there's a quiet bit and just leg it across the road. Yeah, so on the other hand, I was thinking, right, well, my daughter's learning to drive. This is the other idea. She's wanting me to buy her a car, right, as daughters do. But I don't think she's anywhere near passing her test. So, well, why not just get rid of the C3 and buy a Citroen C1, or a little, you know, something small, basic car, and I'll run about in it, and when she passes her test, get it to her, right? Now, it's up to her. I don't know if she watches my videos, but I'm not going to tell her I said that. And not everybody watches them, they watch the shorts and everything. But of course, it's all a bit academic at the moment, because I don't know if she's, I would imagine she probably will pass her test, but who knows what's going to happen with that. So that's another option. So it need to be some, like even the Citroen that I'm getting rid of probably is too high insurance group for her. That's why it would need to be, you know, like a 1 litre or something. Toyota Aygo, Peugeot 106, Citroen C1. You know, that's really what I'm thinking. Fiat Panda. I'd prefer the £35 road tax. You know, that model. I like the way the government took an extra £5 off us for that road tax. You know, I mean, how does that really help them, does it? With their black hole, their fiscal black hole. Does it really help? Well, I would doubt it somehow. Well, I'm starting to get cold here. I am starting to get cold. I am. Roofing, rough casting contractors. Roofing and rough casting. What is this? We've got over here. There's a Toyota Avensis, but we've got something. It's quite unusual. Did make a bit of an arse of the video in there. I don't even know what it is. So we've got sleet now. Sleet and slush. Sleet and slush. Yeah, there was a time where you could help people out and do stuff, but now you're actually at risk of being sued. Who started that? Was that the Americans that started that? I think it was. I'm looking at this truck here and I'm going, oh aye. It looks like a potential truck spotting trucker, truck. Yeah, I think we've had right, yeah. That's a nice one. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. So we're out in all weathers, you know. That's actually part of why I do it, is so you can see what the weather's like. That's part of the actual process. That's what it's for, that's why I'm here. So whatever it is, I'll be out in it. And I've got a nice cosy house not that far away, so I can go home and dry off. Well, it seems quite busy, guys. My ambition to leg it across the road is not going to happen. It might do. I'd have to do it in stages. So on that note, I think because it's so busy, I think we'll have a wander around here. Yeah. So we're 16 minutes into the video. This video, that is. Aye. Yeah. So you have to have some kind of role in life, even though you know we're all going to get sucked into a black hole. I think it's kind of mentally affected me. Yeah, but I mean, I knew this. Like I say, I learned it 20 odd years ago. It's not like it's new. It's just a reminder. So where am I in my life? So try not to take things too seriously, you know. Is there an awful lot of point? Or should you still carry on? You know? Just give up. Just go home, get a Cindy dolls out and start playing with them. Yeah. Is that what we should do? I think so. Right, just fucking give up.
So people, yeah.
So, isn't much point in painting the living room wall, given that we're all going to get sucked into a black hole? Isn't much point in investing? Isn't much point in building wealth? Isn't much point in doing anything? Why don't we all just go and fucking sit in the pub? Well, I think given we're all going to get sucked into a black hole, I should probably buy another car. So I need to get, besides what I'm doing with that blue thing, I'm just dragging my feet, but it's that time of year, isn't it? It's that time of year. It's that time of year is the problem. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Aye. DBL. God, that's definitely raining. It's fucking raining. So that's going to be snow up the higher ground, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. It's fucking raining, guys. Jesus Christ. Oh. It's raining. Oh no. Oh dear. We're going to get wet. Yeah. I got blamed for everything. I did actually. God. I got blamed. I was blamed for the family failure. I think that was the agenda all along. I was just being used. I didn't really stand a chance. These narcissists. I didn't really know what was going on. I don't have a clue. You learn the hard way, don't you? You do learn the hard way. Yeah. Transport solutions. Let's do it differently today. So we're at 21 minutes. I mean, the patterns of the videos have changed. You know, they have kind of changed. The procedure and everything has changed. I was thinking about getting over the Bannock burn. You know, I think about it quite a lot. The Wellies is the answer, but there's... So you can go down that way and get to this side of the Bannock burn. And there's the pink insignia. Yes. Pink insignia. We've got a nice wee peep there. So it must be a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, please do. Oh, it makes me feel better. This is for my benefit. So I look better in YouTube world. And they will dump me as soon as I become unbetter. Like a hot potato. Yeah, another thing is that, so the Volkswagen's getting a bit rough. So maybe it's time to... I can see that being a bit of a nightmare. It's going to take a few months to get it welded probably, I don't even know. And I know it needs welding, it definitely needs welding, there's no doubt about that. Because it needed it got a lot of welding done a few years ago. 2018 I think it was. Quite a high standard, and well, we knew at the time that it would need more eventually, which it does. You know, so it's not quite busy now. Yeah. So we knew at the time. Right, well, 24 minutes. Right. So your builder, they need a reliable vehicle. Fords, unfortunately, are not reliable anymore, they used to be. So, oh fuck, see these things? Fucking unreal. Gilchrist Builders is coming along. Well, there's a truck with a truck there. Snap that one. Yeah. They went straight on. The Gilchrist. Well, I'd like to go down and have a look at the fun. Yeah, that'd be good. And then go home. Yep, we'll do that, guys. So, what we've got so far, we've got the truck, Andrea Wood truck, we've got pink insignia, and we've got this baby here. Right, and oh, that's the Inwood Transport, yes, got that one. Keep it in the middle, guys, keep it in the middle. And that way when you do your shot, remember your shot gets compressed. So that's why a lot of them don't quite, you think, oh, it is difficult when you're zooming in and out as well. You tend to, if you're trying to get the thumbnail right as well, it can go horribly wrong, yeah. I'm going to start being glum now, I'm stop being so fucking friendly with people. The Nissan wheel trim. The Nissan logo is very similar to the Volvo one. It's actually better walking up this side because you can walk right up this side of the barrier quite freely. I've got a super duper master plan. That's probably not going to work. I said, why don't we just walk across the Bannock bun and just go home with wet feet? Squelch, squelch. Do you really want to do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Do you really want to do that? Why? So we eat, we consume, we just exist. We just exist, don't we? Drummond! Fucking Drummond! Haven't forgotten. Haven't forgotten Drummond. It's Kalina. Yay! Life comes with risks, Beatsons. Life is full of risks and you have to accept it. Is that a woman trying to have the rest of society share in her grief? The woman about with the laddie that died. There's 4 of them died. You know? Obviously your dominating behaviour didn't stop your son from dying. Interfering. Who cares? Who cares anymore? Cockers. Who cares? James Milk.
Graham's.
No, there's the rain there, we could put the light on. Yeah.
Addison. Good thing.
It's all gone quiet. Where's everybody gone? Yeah, it'll be snow up the higher ground, without a doubt. We'll try this type of video. Feel that way. Alright. Wow. Lions Logistics. Got a train. Unfortunately, we missed it. Right, let's go down where the Bannock burn. Well, let's go home. That's what we're doing. Down there and go home. Is this just what my life consists of, just doing this? Oh. It's supposed to be part of a health thing. It's to get out every morning, and I do get out every morning. And yay! Got a train. I can remember being places like this when I was young, when I skipped school, sort of hanging around on my own. There's so many things happened in my upbringing that were completely just disastrous. The risks that were taken with me were unbelievable. I actually shudder when I think about some of it. Yeah, and it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my responsibility. I was under, only 7 or 8 or something, or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It was actually quite appalling what happened, and the blame was totally laid on my mother, my father as well. And I know that sounds cruel and mean, but I had to deal with the guilt because she didn't take any responsibility for what she didn't do. She's gone now anyway, so it's all irrelevant. It's all a bit irrelevant. It's all irrelevant now, guys. It's all in the past. It is what it is. Yeah. Nobody has a perfect upbringing. They won't like me talking like that. No, they would start attacking me. That's all they do. They attack me to protect themselves. That's all. Right, so I've also wanted to get over here. The other one way would be like to use a big log like that, you know, but she's not going to be able to walk on that log, you know. She's not going to be able to do it. The next, so some twat started asking me what I'm doing here. I was like, fuck off, it's none of your business. See how shallow it is there? So the idea is, at that bit where you can see the ripples, just walk across, get wet feet, go home. You know? Permafrost. The other problem with this is it's probably gotten a little bit higher since the other day when I thought about it. You know? Probably has done. The river, the water. It's not a river, it's a pond. There'll be anything to avoid wet feet, won't there? You just know some NIMBY's going to turn up. This is where NIMBYs are. There's loads of them here. Just wander along. What are you doing? You know, there's just loads of them about. They don't like seeing anything out of the ordinary. It upsets their sense of safety. So what we need is a tree. So you try and do something like that, some of them will turn up and try and stop it. That's just what they do. They're like that with everything. It's terrible what it is. And you're all sort of looking out, oh, where are they coming from? Oh well, we'll just have to leave that there now, eh? Let's go home so we can find something that would do the job. Some kind of, you know, walking boots that are Wales. There must be something. Maybe it's because he's buying some probably expensive hiking boots or something. Isn't it? There's that tree there. I can't see how you could walk on a tree. You're going to fall off it. Especially when it's covered in snow. Yeah. So. Oh! So maybe a narrower bit down there. Maybe. Maybe there is. Right, I think it's time to go home. Right. That's the Bannock Bun, people. That is it. Time to move. Time to get going. We'll do a bit more exploring some other time. Yeah. Nimbies, 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 nimbies everywhere. What's going on here? Have you got a permit to stand at that side of the bum? Ooh. Yay! Oh shit, we kind of missed that a bit. They do creep up on you, don't they? These trains. They creep up on you, guys. I did try walking down here the other day and I did do it, but it's a bit rough. It might be a bit easier today. I met some friends and there's two of them remind me of each other. I made these new friends and let's go and walk along this way. I think at this time of year, if at any time, this is the time of year you could walk along here. You know, look at that big beastie. It's empty. Right, never mind that. This is a wildlife section. So you could walk along here. The Bannock Burn. So let's do it. Maybe there's a rough bit up here that you can't walk along. Exploring. That's what this is. Land up in the burn. Might see the ducks. Might see the ducks today. I had a friend. She died. In fact, I've had two friends that died. Women, female friends lost. I hardly got any female friends as it is, and two of them died. It was Martha. Yeah, I kind of went out with her actually. Yeah. And then we managed to. It didn't work out, and for whatever reason, it didn't. And it wasn't going to. Sadly, she died. I think she reached 60. I think. Oh, it's terrible what happened. Yeah. And also, like, if you're not close involved with anyone, you know, because I'd moved away at that point. I did meet her during the lockdown. She told me to come into her house and well, you weren't supposed to do that. So I didn't do it. I met her down in Gallage Hills outside the Cash and Carry. It's quite awful, all these unlawful laws. Yeah. It's all a bit of a scam. And look what happened. Pfizer made tons of money out of it. See, I wouldn't have been able to speak like that. See the little wall there? No, you wouldn't be able to speak like that on YouTube. I'd have got my channel taken down. Maybe, I'm not. I think it's free enough now. I think it's safe enough now. You can see the houses built there in a floodplain. Yeah, not ideal, but quite nice, I suppose, in its own way. Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah. So we've got an old wall there. Train. Old wall. You can see the remnants of it. Oh. So what was that wall for? Boundary. Because that had all been built up. All that has been built up to accommodate the road. So they've built that. Why did they build that up there? Well, for flooding, for drainage. Yeah. So all this will be gone. Nothing will be left. We're all going to be dead. The afterlife. Maybe it's better to believe in the afterlife. Maybe that's a better thing to believe in Christianity and believe in that. Might make life more worthwhile. You want to believe that? Yeah? Okay then, well I'm going to try and not step on the dead deer. There it is there. I think I'll be like that someday. Not that far into the future. But it's not for me to know when. So we'll all land up. The comforts of modern life are impressive, aren't they? And there's people chipping away at it all the time. You shouldn't be doing that. You know, we're two jumpers. It's like, that's why I hate these. I actually genuinely do hate, I don't think I hate anyone, but I'll just use the word loosely. I just hate these people. These miserable fucking people that want us to have miserable lives. It's a form of, it's a bit like Presbyterianism, yeah. The Protestant thing. Well, the Catholic thing's even worse. Where you're supposed to suffer. You know, I still seen it in my family. I still seen it. That's where it came from. My auntie saying things to me. The whole problem with that whole thing is, like an example of my auntie, is that none of them ever lived the proper Protestant lifestyles. They just suited themselves. Which is kind of typical. And other religions do exist. I'm not particularly picking on that one. I'm just relaying it from my experience, because that's the religion that well, the demographic where my family comes from, where I come from. Right, there's my cone. So we had a night a wee look down there. Oh. Definitely going home now. Right, we're going home. Jeez. Fuck. That was a bit exuberating. Right. Well, let's go home. Let's go home. Let us go home. Let's go home, people. Right, so it's time to shuffle off to Buffalo. Thanks for coming along. Like and subscribe. Well, I'm not finished yet. I'm not actually finished yet. I'm going to go that way this time. That way. There we go. Alright. We're going that way, guys. Sometimes you have to teach people a lesson in life, you know. What's the point of that? Well, so that they don't go around hurting other people, eh? And they can reflect and say, well, that was bullying what I was doing. And I've got that to sort out shortly. Without saying too much about it. How we're going to start trouble. Talking about it. Yeah. Actually, I think I'll just go back. I've changed my mind. We're going to go back that way, the way we came. So lots of traffic coming. It's actually not often. I feel completely sort of equilibrious. Just content. Usually it's after I've done a bit of exercise. Like when I really felt it was around about Christmas, when I came down here and got logs, and I went home and the fire was still in. I just topped up the fire and I was so cold, I was tired, and I really felt happy with myself. Just because I'd done a bit. So that's why you have to do things, whatever it might be. But when you're doing that thing, it means you're not doing another thing. But we're all going to get sucked into a black hole, so it doesn't matter, does it? Right, so we're going home. I was hoping I was going to catch a big truck here. Is what I was hoping. It doesn't look like there's any going about. No, not really. Right, let's go. Let's shuffle off to Buffalo. There's a car transporter coming. There's never anything good on car transporters. Never. There's never anything good on them. It's always fucking shouters on them. They're never any fucking good. Yay! And there's something on the back of a trailer coming along. It's a Mazda. There's a smell of clutch or brake or something. Right, we're going, guys. We're going. We are going.
So thanks for coming along.
Thanks for joining me on this truck spotting video. there's Kalina. Way! Right. We've got a peep there, yeah. Right. Oh shit. This thing, it fucking, it goes stiff. Oh, let's go. Let's go, guys. We've had enough going home for breakfast. We've got an appointment, the NHS appointment, a video call at 11 AM. We're a bit later today, getting away. I've been getting out about 10 to 8. Lately, today it was about 8:20. And let's go. Let's go. Oh, no messing. We'll do the bye-byes up at the top of the wood. We should do the bye-bye at the same place. Aye, that's what we'll do. Well, we've got something interesting here. Oh, aye. Right. And we've got a tractor, big tractor. And we've got, is that a car cave? Oh, he's still got a 3 litre Cortina for sale. 3 litre GLS. All the older stuff sold, that looks like. It looks like the older stuff sold. 3 litre GLS Mark 5 manual. So the Granadas and the Mark 4 Cortinas sold, all gone. Have you got a sofa for me? Must be, they're turning off where I stay. There, so it must be getting a new sofa that day. Right, guys, let's go. Let's get out of here. So I burnt that bit there. Not that bit, but there was a bit of cutting. There was a cutting, and wow, look at that mean looking Ford. It's got self-employed written all over it, isn't it? Self-employed with dodgy accounts like me. Dodgy, well, it's not dodgy, is it? It's just the real system is already corrupt anyway, so it's not exactly, the politicians are dodgy. They're constantly trying to take our rights away from us. That's what they're constantly doing. It's like incremental. And the NIMBYs like it, don't they? Because they're into safety. So you can promise the NIMBYs safety, take their rights away from them. And then when the NIMBYs don't know what's happening, then you take more rights off them. And the NIMBYs they like it because they're safe. And then they find out they're not safe. Hey, that's quite slippy. Aye, that's worse than it was. I wasn't aware it'd been that slippy when I walked up here. No, definitely wasn't. Yeah. No, wasn't it? Ugh. I did think about ending it at the bit, but I don't have time. I need to get on. It's definitely got worse. You go land down your arse coming out here, and then it'll be it's the council's fault for not gritting the path. You know, there has to be a point in time where so there has to be a point in time where watching. Please like, share and subscribe. I'll get you in the next video. Over and out. Bye.